Count George of Nassau-Beilstein, later also Count of Nassau-Dillenburg, was the third son of Count John VI, the elder of Nassau-Dillenburg, from his first marriage with Elisabeth of Leuchtenberg. In 1576, he studied at the University of Heidelberg. In 1578, he went to the Netherlands to serve in the army under Count of Günther ex-alive Schwarzburg-Arnstadt. While in the Netherlands, he tried to be elected Bishop of Utrecht, but failed. From 1580, he attended the court of Margrave George Frederick of Brandenburg-Ansbach-Kulmbach. In 1604, he purchased his first territory, the district and city of Driedorf, from his father. After his father died in 1606, George and his brothers decided to divide Nassau-Dillenburg. When this division was implemented in 1607, William Lewis received Nassau-Dillenburg, John VII received Nassau-Siegen, Ernst Casimir received Nassau-Diezg, John Lewis received Nassau-Hadamar, and George received Nassau-Beilstein, which included the lordships of Westerwald, Burbach and Hickengrund. In 1611, he purchased the Nassau share of the district of Wehrheim, which Nassau shared with Trier, from his brother John VII. Until 1612, George resided in Dillenburg as regent for his absent brother William Lewis, who was in Holland. After his brother returned, George moved into Beilstein Castle, in his own territory. In 1618, George reached an agreement with his brother John VII, in which John ceded to George the right to inherit Dillenburg if William Lewis were to die childless. This came to happen in 1620. So George moved back to Dillenburg and became the founder of the younger Nassau-Dillenburg line. Nassau-Beilstein was divided, with George keeping Burbach and Hickengrund. He ruled his territory well. Like his brothers, he issued court regulations, administrative and law enforcement regulations. George died in Dillenburg in 1623. Marriage and issue. George married twice. His first wife was Anna Amalia of Nassau-Saarbrücken, the only child of Philip IV of Nassau-Weilburg. They had 15 children: John Philip, Johann George, unnamed son, John Philip, George. Maria Juliana married Count George II of Sayn-Wittgenstein-Berleburg, son of Louis I, Count of Sayn-Wittgenstein, and thus half-brother of her stepmother, Louise. Louis Henry, Count of Nassau-Dillenburg, jointly with Albert from 1623 to 1626 and alone from 1626 until his death, raised to prince in 1654. Wolfgang Philipp Albert ruled Nassau-Dillenburg jointly with Louis Henry from 1623 until his death in 1626. Amalia, Elizabeth, Erika, Anna Elizabeth, Morris Louis. After her death, George married Amalia, the daughter of Louis I, Count of Sayn-Wittgenstein. With her, he had one more daughter. Margaret married Count Otto of Liebrake, a son of Simon Weil of Liep. Ancestors.